Boom. What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the Ox and the Panda Show, number 8.
8.
Awesome week in sports. Crazy football week across the board. High school, college, NFL. Canadian football don't count. But had I ever played and got a check from him, I'd be saying different. But yo, man, let's get it popping.
What's up, man? I'm the Panda. Welcome to the Ox and Big Panda Show. We got a great show for you. As he said, it is number 8 on the list.
The Ocho.
Gonna go over a few things. First off, I want to start off by saying to my partner in crime, Ox, I apologize. I said that your Arizona Wildcats were gonna lose.
Yeah.
Big, I believe I said they were going to lose really big, but y'all definitely came through. It was a great game.
Yeah.
It was definitely a good game. So
our producer said by 16. Yes, what you said.
16. I said 16. That's more just to get under your skin. You know that.
You know what? We did barely win, and I will say that, but we won.
A W's a W.
We are undefeated, as we will get to later on in the show. A W is a W. We won, man, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them boys, man. As you saw, Twitter lit up. We had Gronkowski, I had Briggs, various people, man, just lighting it up, just saying, what's up to them Wildcats, man. Bear down, man. We got USC coming up. Them boys they're exposed. They're exposed. USC is not the USC of years past by any stretch of the imagination. So I expect us to give them that work also.
Yeah, y'all came through. I think that was a pretty good upset for you guys. Second one this year, right?
And it was an upset. It was an upset for two reasons. Well, we beat them last year also, but
yeah.
It's an upset for one reason. My definition of an upset is if you are not a ranked team and you beat a ranked team. That's my only criteria for an upset.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. It was a good game. I enjoyed sitting there watching it. I was going to call you, but I was like, man, I'm not going to call this jerk. He can call me if he wants to gloat, but you definitely hit me up, and you definitely let me know. I wish I could play some of the things he had sent to me, y'all. That's a whole different type of show.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, man, we in that thing, man. We trying to do it. Next, we have, what? Let's keep with the theme of college, man. Crazy week of upsets across the board in the NCAA. I mean, crazy week of upsets across the board. You had Mississippi winning, Ole Miss winning, and Mississippi State beating Kenny Trill. You are now reduced back to Kenny Hill after that ass whipping.
Yeah.
You can take your ass back to College Station and try again.
Yeah.
Because them boys, Jerome, right or wrong, have I not been saying for the last 3 weeks, watch out for these boys, Mississippi State?
Yeah, you've been saying it. You said they hit like real men.
They're out there hitting like little miniature Ray Lewis's, man. They're hitting like the 2001 Ravens. And, that's how they're intimidating people with that defense. Dak Prescott, the quarterback, another fellow Panda of yours. By the way, man, fucking Pandas are taking over the quarterback position. What is going on? So I guess it's the smarts of a white guy and the athleticism of a black guy. Boom, perfect quarterback. I can't believe I just said that. But anyway, look. By the way, getting the stupid quarterbacks, I'm gonna hop on Geno Smith for a second in a minute. His dumb ass. Hey man, the state of Mississippi and all its sons and granddaughters of slave owners I'm sure they were partying up, and every black guy on that football team was their best friend for this week. Um, I mean, Ole Miss beat Alabama, and Alabama really was a fraud to me, just like USC is a fraud, just like Oregon's #2 ranking was a fraud. Um, so we'll see, man. Nick Saban is probably literally torturing his players right now because he does not like losing that early in the season.
Not at all.
Not losing at all, period, to be honest with you. What you think about it, fam?
I mean, it is what it is. As you were saying, Nick Saban, he don't like losing. With Nick, I mean, I don't know what's going to really happen there with that organization if they continue to lose. I don't see him losing too many more games this year because it seems like they got a pretty set schedule. I'm ready to see this week. I know Alabama's playing this week. That's going to be a really good game as well this week. It's college is college. I'm glad that they finally got that the playoff scheme down right.
14.
You say again?
14.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that rolls out, man. My UT ain't so hot. So really, none of my Texas teams, TCU, UT, they all just kind of tanked this year, man. So
TCU just beat that fraudulent ass OU though, didn't it?
I mean, again, fraudulent.
But hey, is it time for Bob Stoops to go?
Yeah, he got to go. He's got to get out of there, man. He's his time. They should have a pink slip waiting on him. Like I was ready to hand somebody a pink slip today. Like, get on out of here. We don't need you.
It's time for him to go because he to me he's worn out his welcome. His message is falling upon deaf ears. With the recruits. He's just grown a little long in the tooth, man, and maybe it's not fun for him anymore, knowing he doesn't have to go against Mac Brown, and with Texas A&M being out of the Big 12 also. I mean, what's really in it for you, Mr. Stoops? You already have national championships under your belt. Why don't you try to ply your trade at the NFL level?
Yeah.
And see how that works out.
Plenty of teams could probably use him.
The Raiders looking for a coach.
Yeah. It's definitely out there for him. His time has definitely came up to go ahead and get at that college level.
Trying to move on, but as a whole, the Big 12 is down. Just as a whole, and I'm gonna tell you why that is, because Texas, Oklahoma, even kids in Nebraska, they don't want to stay home anymore. They want to get away as far away from home, and they want to play for a football factory. And these blue chip recruits, they are going to the SEC, and they are flooding. Look at these SEC rosters, and see how many kids from Texas and Missouri and all these southern. Obviously, the SEC is in the southern is in the South also, but I mean the hotbeds football. Those players are now migrating to the SEC because they know these are true NFL factories. These teams will get you ready, to the umpteenth level to get you, ready to play at the NFL level.
Yeah. And real quick, since we're talking about the SEC college, give a shout out. I know I gave a shout out to my niece yesterday on Facebook.
Okay.
She got accepted to Alabama, so want to probably
Congrats, man.
check out some of those games in Alabama. And I have a reason to go up there.
Are we scholarshiping? What's going on here? Because I know that ticket is heavy.
All right, man.
Woo. Okay.
All right. So
and because of Shabazz Napier, she has unlimited snacks.
Indeed. So congratulations to my niece Abby.
Right.
Alabama. She got accepted, but her mom is they're gonna go visit Tech this weekend, but she already has her mind set she's not going to Tech. She's going out.
You know what? Nobody wants to live in Lubbock. You'd much rather live in Tuscaloosa. It's way more of a if anywhere in Alabama can be metropolitan, Tuscaloosa is.
Yeah, exactly. But
Lubbock is a no, no. Nobody wants to live in Lubbock.
yeah.
Anyway,
Other than that, man, I'm ready to go ahead and get on talking about this National Football League, man.
let's crank it up, man. What we got? What's
Uh,
on deck, man? What did we fuck up pick wise last week? Tell us.
let's go over this. First, we're going to go with the first game was that Vikings-Packers game.
Okay.
Vikings, that was on Thursday night.
Right.
42-10 Packers.
We both said Pack.
We did. We said the Packers.
Yeah.
We're going to leave the next game for the later one, man. That's Texans-Cowboys. We'll come back. We'll backdoor to that one. Panthers-Bears.
What did I say?
Well, we both said Panthers.
Okay, we were right, but almost in the wrong way. Like, that game was given to Carolina, was it not?
Yeah, it was. Hand it to them.
Okay.
Hand it to them. Bills and Lions. We both.
Well, real quick, two terrible teams.
You know, again, I think I said this last weekend. I'm going to say it again this week, man. Calvin Johnson, you have really pissed me off this year. I had you for my fantasy football league, man, and you were giving me 3 points, man. I got kickers out here making more points than you are. I don't want to hear this. You're hurt. You're hurt. If you're hurt, get off the field. Get out the game. Horrible.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong. But the guy got some shoes. I was at the mall the other day, and I saw he had some shoes. It said CJ on it. You know, when you get that shoe deal.
You sure that wasn't for Curtis Jackson? That was for Megatron? No, I'm going to call him Bumblebee. I'm calling him.
Shoe deal, and, no, it ain't Chris Johnson. But, yeah, man, look, two horrible teams. Buffalo's looking for another owner, by the way. They're having owners' meetings this week again. They're going to be talking about Roger Goodell and his lack of and his power. And I guarantee they will walk away from this in a new agreement with he will not have the same amount of power as he had coming into this year. I guarantee you that. The owners will take half of that away.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. If they don't, the owners are stupid themselves. Well, I mean, we already know that. Some of them are anyways. But we both picked the Lions. We lost. That was one.
I saw Kyle Orton doing that shit. Get the fuck.
Next game, Falcons and Giants. Is that who they played? No, I'm sorry. Who the Falcons? Yeah, Falcons, Giants.
The Giants won handily, by the way.
Yeah, 30-20, but we both picked the Falcons. Ravens, Colts. We both chose the Colts on that one. And we know who won that game.
Mm-hmm.
Colts did.
Yep.
13 by one touchdown.
Yep.
Eagles and Rams.
The Eagles won that game.
34-28. We picked the Eagles to go that game.
And you know what? Honestly, had the Rams had a quarterback, they would have won that damn game.
No Sammy B, man. You're not going to win too many games without your quarterback. That's my quarterback. Broncos, Titans. We both actually had the Broncos.
Well,
that game, and of course, Broncos won that game.
Peyton threw for number 500 and then proceeded to pass for 501, 2, and 3. Hey man. I make my kids watch Peyton Manning. I'm not a Broncos fan by any stretch of imagination. I make them watch him because I say you are watching a living legend.
Yeah, legend.
You are watching a living legend play the game right now. Like back in the day when our parents was talking about O.J. Simpson and Jim Brown and all that. We are watching a legend do work.
Yeah. I mean, he's so let me ask you real quick.
Hold on, real quick, because I'm gonna pile on you, Texans fans. You had a chance to get Peyton Manning.
Let him slip. I mean, so when you think about that, sometimes I don't feel as bad to be a Cowboys fan.
You had a chance to get Peyton Manning, and you did not make the swing that he wanted you to make. Now you're stuck with Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That's it. Ryan can get it done. Let me ask you this. If you were the Colts, are you okay with letting go of Peyton, or you're still okay with that decision?
Only because of what Andrew Luck is doing. Andrew Luck is like throwing for 300 plus a game. He's mobile. He's way more mobile than Peyton is, and he actually has more physical respect. Before the game, you know Terrell Suggs. He's that kind of cat that, first of all, probably a Hall of Fame career as a linebacker. To be honest with you, had the utmost respect, and he's a smart ass. He's the kind of cat I like. He's a smart ass. He talks all kind of crazy shit to the media. He was being really respectful of Andrew Luck because he said flat out, "You play this guy, he's the goods. Like he's fit. He's a physically imposing quarterback if there ever was one. You're talking about 6'5", 240 pounds, and can still run a 4.7, 4.6 with unraveling that body. And no one had to make cuts. And not saying he's a running quarterback. He's not. But he is a threat to break outside. Andrew Luck is the goods, man. He's the goods.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. And I said Broncos Titans. That was actually Broncos and
the Chiefs.
Cardinals.
Who? The Cardinals.
Cardinals. Yeah.
My bad.
Then we have Browns and Titans. We both picked the Browns to win that game.
Yeah, you know what? Real quick, I mean, you can chime in. It doesn't look like Johnny Football is gonna get any playing time this season, man. Hoyer, the first 2 games of the season, I was like, he's shitty. From what I could tell by watching some of the more in-depth coverage of that game, man, it seemed like his teammates really like him, and he rally around Brian Hoyer. Could that be from some of Johnny Football's kind of douchebaggish ways? Probably. But his teammates, they fucking with Hoyer heavy. So.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking good. I mean, I feel like the only way that football's going to get in is if Hoyer gets hurt.
Or Hoyer becomes Geno Smith, which we will get to in a second.
Yeah. We're going to give both those quarterbacks to the Jets. St. Louis game. Unfortunately, we both picked St. Louis Rams.
No, we talked about the St. Louis, the Giants and the Rams?
Yeah. Did we talk about that one already?
Yeah.
We hadn't gone over yet. Steelers and Jags. We both had Steelers to win that game, which of course they did.
The Jaguars are an abomination of a football team.
Yeah.
Abomination. They needed.
Jacksonville and Miami, they just need to form a team together.
No, let's merge the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
And put them in Oklahoma or something. Give Oklahoma a football team or something. I don't know, man, but
San Antonio's looking for a team. They'll take them.
You know why Texas don't need a third football team? Because it's just more reason for another jersey to show up in the stands at Texas Stadium, AT&T Stadium. But I'll get to that later.
We'll get to that in just a moment. Chiefs and 49ers.
That was a game, man.
You had the 49ers. I had the Chiefs.
I had that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you won that one.
Okay.
You did. Chargers and Jets. We both picked Chargers.
Hey, real quick. Phillip Rivers is balling. I was never a Chargers fan. That dude is balling with that funky ass hitch. But see, he gets rid of the ball. Man, that dude is balling right now, and the Chargers are balling right now. I don't know why. I don't know how, but they are balling, and they are actually a team to be reckoned with. And when they play Denver, that will be the game of the week. I guarantee you.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, San Diego's always been pretty decent during the regular season.
But then they fell apart. No, no, no. They were
First,
taking up to a point, and then they will unravel after week 8. Just
yeah, first half of the season, they're always pretty good. Then they just fuck up, and I guess that San Diego beach area start getting to them. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
beach bodies.
Bengals and Pats.
We both said. Did we both say Pats?
No,
Who said Pats? I said Pats, right?
no.
Get the. Did I pick the Bengals?
Bengals.
I picked the Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals. I'm looking at it right here.
I don't believe that.
I guess after seeing Tom Brady fuck up the week before.
Yo. First of all, okay, so it's twofold with the Pats. Number one, Tom Brady, still Tom Brady. Number two, the Bengals are just, what the. Andy Dalton will get you to no Super Bowl, people. Believe that.
Yeah, well they're 3-1 now, and the Pats are 3-2.
But it won't even be close.
Nah.
At the end. Next, okay, I was wrong, ladies and gents. You hear me admit that I was wrong.
Hey, we both were wrong. We both picked the Bengals. Real quick, also, Seahawks, Redskins. We knew who was going to win that game.
We actually did, yeah.
But watching that game, how do you feel about the next team that we're going to talk about, our Dallas Cowboys, going into Seattle, the 12th man land, this coming up Sunday?
You know what, Panda? By the way, I think somebody's watching and they're watching the show and not really saying nothing or whatever, because I swear I started this Panda shit. I did not get it from anybody. And now somebody that plays for the Washington Nationals is being called, I think he's the first baseman, they call him the Big Panda. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? We might have to trademark this, dog.
That's going to be trademarked. So.
Okay, we might have to trademark this, because I'm not with that.
I'll get that residual income if he wants to. It's all good with me.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, when I was watching the game, man, I was honestly thinking to myself, is Cam Chancellor going to decapitate Deshaun Jackson?
I was waiting on it. I was waiting on it.
He missed that full force blow that to really would have killed him. But I'm sorry. Okay, Michael told me this actually guy that plays for the Giants. I'm sorry, Michael. I thought it was the. I was listening to Tony Kornheiser's show today. They were talking about the Nats. I thought it was. He's had that nickname for a minute. Well, whatever. Okay, so great minds think alike.
Who
We're gonna trademark it though, Michael.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, you know what? The Seahawks did show a chink in their armor. And that is, if you're going to let, and I'm not saying specifically for the Cowboys either, if you're going to let Russell Wilson run his little ass up and down the field like that, he is a frustrating little shit. Because he seems to, he knows how to get down before contact. And it's got to be really frustrating for defenses, man. I was watching him run around yesterday, and I'm saying to myself, just fucking hit this guy. Hit him. Nobody was hitting him.
Nobody was hitting him.
But then again, he's built different. Russell Wilson he's not he's small, but he's short for a quarterback, but he's not skinny.
He's kind of what you would call skinny thick. Team skinny thick.
Well, it's like he's built, but you know what? He was a baseball player first. He's built to steal bases, right? Hence why he can slide so well, because he's got that perfected, man. That Panda be sliding his ass all around that damn field.
Yeah.
So anyway, on to the Cowboys. How I think we can win, Jerry. Whoever is listening, Jason, Garrett, if you're listening, which I doubt you are, because we spit that real shit. Man, look, play zone, don't play man. Like like Washington did. That was a dumbass mistake, wasn't it? They were so petrified of Percy Harvin, which technically Percy Harvin should have had 3 touchdowns.
They called them all back. Never seen it before. Never seen nothing like that.
I've never seen that before. If you are a fantasy owner of Percy Harvin, you are pissed.
Oh, I was mad. 2 points. 2 points yesterday. But go ahead.
But they were so scared of Percy Harvin, they played man and wanted the linebackers to do the work. Dallas, play fucking zone. Don't let me dare him, because obviously we reverted to not being able to stop the run now. We let a vegan Arian Foster run up and down our asshole on Sunday, which was atrocious. That run defense was atrocious. But anyway, we can't let Beast Mode do that. And Dez, look. Do not pick this game against the Seahawks to catch a ball and go side to side and do all these juke moves. Nick, just get down. Catch the ball, get down.
They're coming for it.
Because they're coming for you.
They're coming for you.
And since we have players on our team that like to fumble, this ain't the team you want to do it with.
No, not at all. We can't afford to give any turnovers.
Marco Murray he needs to go into some kind of meditation or something like that. Some kind of therapy where he can meditate, and it's like I'm hold the football or something. I don't know, but say something. You have to hold on to that damn ball, man. You had 4 fumbles this year, man. Come on.
Since we're talking about the Cowboys, let's go ahead and discuss the win. They got the win. OT pulled it off by the field goal. Hell of a game. I missed some of the first half, but a hell of a game. I definitely was listening to it as much as I could. Hell of a game. I mean, we definitely should have won by more than what we won by. It shouldn't have even been that close. Hell of a game simply because we won the game. Got to figure out how to, stop your boy, DeMarco Murray, from fumbleitis, because it spreads like cancer when you fumble. And when you fumble and you don't get in trouble for it, how can anybody else feel like, well, hey, if he's fumbling, shit, I fuck up, I ain't going to get in trouble, obviously. He still comes out here playing. So, I'm confused about that, Jason Garrett. I understand that he's getting 100-plus yards a game. We got 2 other running backs. To me, that are almost as good as Murray.
Well, not for yards after contact. More elusive, yes.
Yeah.
But tell me what you think exactly, Michael. I was one of our longtime listeners, been down since pretty much day one. Michael is in the message room, and he's saying the 2013 Cowboys would have lost that game. The 2013 and 12 and 11 Cowboys would have lost that game. That was one of them type games we would have lost, i.e. with the Broncos last year.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Game.
I agree with you.
Had we lost this game, it would have broken the psyche of the team, and we would have went right on down the path we normally go.
We'd be 500 this week coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
We are entering a stretch of games where we could hard fought, if we stick to the game plan of running the ball, chipping off clock, even incorporating a screen game, a short pass game, so Romo doesn't have to chunk the ball all over the field. If we can incorporate that, I believe we can come out of this 4-1 out of these next 5 games, or 3-2 possibly. Because honestly, be honest, man, nobody, and I mean motherfucking nobody, is gonna pick us to beat the Seahawks in Seattle.
No, nobody. Nobody but us.
But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to our picks later. But I am gonna. Just because I feel like every team that has a breakthrough moment ends up skyrocketing. We can only go up from here if we limit the mistakes. Romo did throw a pick. I was upset about that, but I wasn't so upset that I thought it was a game-changing pick. Romo made up. Oh my God! But the play with J.J. Watt, I thought it was going to be an 8-yard loss. He did some miraculous old school 1998 Brett Favre shit and got out of that. And I think honestly that kind of broke the psyche of the Houston defense a little bit.
Yeah, you know, when I saw my quarterback, my top 5 quarterback in the league, pull that maneuver, I was just like, and there you have it. That's why he is who he is. He is my quarterback. The reason why I'm a Romosexual came out that Friday, that game, when I seen Watt. You know, I was like, man, that's unbelievable. Watt would have tackled anybody else in the league, anybody else. But Romo knew how to maneuver and get out of it. He has eyes in the back of his head, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. That's why he gets his haircut the way he does. But y'all should have heard me. Should have heard me Sunday. I was like a little girl.
He has a penchant for doing some really eye-opening things on the football field, and then the old Romo, which I hope that Romo's in the past, had a penchant for making the most head-scratching, boneheaded mistakes. I will say, man, this is a game I'm only picking because I'm a fan. As my football mind is telling me that the Seahawks are going to win. Because nobody wins. And I mean nobody wins in Seattle.
No.
Except for the Seahawks.
If the Cowboys win,
I guarantee you there's rumblings with Marshawn Lynch, because I bet he has escalators in his contract. He wants the ball more. He's not getting the ball like you think beast mode should. But obviously our run defense is so shoddy, we're right for the picking, because we let a vegan who don't eat, somebody don't eat meat or dairy, so how does he even keep muscle on his body, run up and down the field, and Arian Foster with his old super thinking he's intellectual. He gets on my damn nerves, to be honest with you.
If we can stick to the game plan, we have a good game. If we start going back to the old Cowboys, throw, let's get away from the run because we're stopping it.
But don't you think we need to establish? I mean, obviously, we do not have the defense the Seahawks have. That is the driver that runs that team. Everybody knows that. They intimidate you. They're all huge for their position. For I think the first time this year, Dez is going to have somebody on him that's his size, in Richard Sherman.
Do we not line up Dez in other spots this week?
I think you do, but I don't think Dez is as tough as I'd like him to be, man. Because what I see happening, and Demaryius Thomas is bigger than Dez, but he looks like the best wide receiver in the league right now. I mean, I don't know if Peyton makes you look like that, but he was running past people. I mean, He was moving.
He's a beast, man. He's a beast.
He is a beast. He's a big receiver, man. And he was running by people anyway. If the Seahawks can keep his big ass in check, what they're gonna do to Dez? I mean, Dez ain't that big of a guy. He's about 215 pounds. So is Richard Sherman. And hell, so is all the safeties on their team. So the reason why I wouldn't move Dez in the slot is because Cam Chancellor is waiting for that. And look, ladies and gentlemen, you'll notice a theme in the show. Anytime we bring up the Seahawks, I mention Cam Chancellor, and that reason is really simple to me. He is this decade's Ronnie Lott. And what I mean by that is he hits you and you think twice about catching a ball in that area. I guarantee when wide receivers line up and they figure out what the route is, they're saying to themselves, I'm not exactly running where Cam Chancellor is. They're shortening routes. I saw it during the Redskins game. Now the Redskins did do a good job moving Deshaun Jackson around. He did look like the old Deshaun Jackson.
He looked good.
Even with Kirk Cousins, who's been shitty.
He looked good. I'm gonna tell you who I think is gonna have a pretty decent game, and that's gonna be our little white man.
Cole Beasley.
Is gonna Beasley. Cole Beasley.
Goldilocks. I call him Goldilocks. You know, he got the long hair, don't care, and he's blondie.
Cole Beasley is actually, I think he's gonna have a hell of a game. Now, another thing that I haven't seen a lot of this year that I think we may see him in the end zone a couple times, Jason Witten. I think they're going to focus on Dez. They're going to focus on DeMarco, and Witten is going to always find those holes. And he's going to, I have a feeling Witten's going to have at least 2 touchdowns. I know how you feel about Jay Witten. I know how you feel about him.
Jason Witten is a first down machine, yes.
But he's not a touchdown.
He does not score points whatsoever. I think it was like 2 years ago he didn't have one touchdown. So let me poke holes in your Cole Beasley logic. Would you say Cole Beasley's better than Wes Welker?
Well, I say he's better. I would say he's just as good as Wes Welker. I would say he's just as good as Wes Welker. I would.
Okay. I don't even know how to entertain that.
Well, I mean, let's talk about this. Wes Welker, how long Cole Beasley been in the league? 2 years?
Yes.
Go back and look at Wes Welker's stats 2 years. I mean, when he was 2 years in the game. I mean, you got to look at
Dolphins. He played for the Dolphins his first 2 years.
He was the only man over there. Who else did they have? Nobody. He was their go-to receiver. Then you go line up and go play with your boy Brady. And then you go line up and go play with your boy Peyton.
That's true.
You're the Ray Allen of the NFL. The Ray Allen of the NFL got to go play with the superstar and try to win your ring.
I ain't mad at that.
So
I ain't mad at that.
honestly, I mean,
didn't nobody say nothing to Deion for doing it.
No, nobody said nothing to Deion for doing it. But Cole Beasley, I mean, I think he's a beast, man. I mean, I don't think the Cowboys use him right.
There we go. I
when they do,
I needed you to say that.
Yeah, when they do use him,
that's up to your top 5 quarterback and getting incorporated into that offense.
Yeah. When he does call the offense and he incorporates him, he makes him look good.
All right. So
I would hold on real quick. What I would do is I would take not Devin Harris. What's our the third or fourth receiver? He does the kickoff returns.
Yeah. Just say Harris. I know you're talking about.
Harris. Yeah, Dwayne Harris. I would take him off of our kick returns and put Cole Beasley back there.
Is Cole Beasley quick in space?
I would put Beasley back there and leave Harris to punt returns.
Does he fumble or what?
Who?
Harris, because Harris fumbled the punt.
He fumbles. He fumbled.
Didn't he? No, he fumbled the punt, didn't he?
Yeah. He fumbles.
So
that was after Marco fumbles.
But he had a breakout game last year, man. I think we need to get him incorporated more into the offense. He did have a 100-some yard game last year. For a really horrible Cowboys team who had a horrible defense, the worst in league history.
Yeah, we got to use him like Seattle uses Percy Harvin.
Percy is a former running back. That's why he runs like that. On those really would-be touchdown runs, he was breaking some tackles, and Percy's a different breed of guy.
When I say that, I mean as far as how they line him up, how they run the plays for him directly. You know what I'm saying, on the jet sweeps.
You know what I would like to see the Cowboys do? And if they do it, you can thank me for it. Some direct snaps to DeMarco Murray. You don't want to give Seattle time to figure out what play you're going to run.
Yeah, I would be in the pistol a lot.
I would be, and I would do some direct snaps, and I'd get Murray up. I'd get that line ready for that first push, get Murray up for that first 4 yards, and let him shoestring tackle himself, which he likes to do a lot. But anyway, He's still the league's leading rusher. I mean, only reason I'm throwing jabs at him because I am a running back and I'm really fucking critical of running backs. But anyway, moving on, man. Let's get to something. I really gotta smack Cowboy fans and Jerry Jones about. Jerry Jones, and jump in, brother, when you feel like it. Jerry Jones, your mediocre 8-8 product over the last 3-4 years is the exact reason why there was more red jerseys than blue ones or white ones at AT&T Stadium. I don't want to hear shit about ticket prices. Fans, get the fuck out of here with that. The Patriots have higher ticket prices than we do. And they fucking, and you will never see New England versus whoever and three-quarters of the stands be the other team. You will never see that. And they're an outside stadium. So I don't. You missed me with that bullshit.
I was. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I didn't mean interruption.
No, I mean, because I was just gonna. Just more smacks. It's smacks for that product, and we're at that level where Jerry has built it. It is the most used stadium, NFL stadium in the league for other events other than football. So Jerry has positioned that place as what you called last week, I believe, a site or something to see while you're in Dallas. And instead of you actually being a motherfucking fan and going to the game and supporting your team like everybody else does. That's my outlook on it. It's so deplorable. It was on the news. It's so deplorable. It was on the news out here in L.A. It was so deplorable. It was on ESPN First Take. And
you know what was on so many broadcasting networks, right? And that's because Tony Romo called us all out. Called out
okay.
After the game.
Okay.
So
him and Whitten, right?
Yeah, and that's very unlike Romo. Very unlike Romo to call out the fans, saying, "Hey, you know what? It felt like a home game because we don't have no support here, basically."
No, he said it felt like an away game.
Yeah, away game. I'm sorry, yeah, away game. Because all the red jerseys, how loud it got, how they had to go to a silent count. I was listening to a local radio station.
I'm interrupting you because I need you to repeat that point for our listeners and people that are going to watch this rebroadcast. They did what?
They called them out.
No. But what did we revert to in the game?
They went to a silence.
We went to a silent count. Where at?
At home. We had to go to a silent count at home because there were so many Texans fans there. And, it's like that every home game. It may not be as loud, but there was a lot of red. I drove by the stadium 2 hours after the game. So many Texan fans still out there, yibby-yabbing. For every 12 Texan fans, I saw one Cowboy fan, it seemed like. It was just crazy.
So what you're saying is they hopped their happy ass on Interstate 45, drove on up to Dallas, and said, we're going to fill this bitch up. So that is indicative of what's been going on in years past. And I don't know if Jerry cares or not, because guess what? It's still a ticket bought.
I'm glad you brought that up about Jerry. I have a clip, if you don't mind me playing.
Go ahead.
It's from a local radio station here in Dallas. It's the 105.3 The Fan.
Okay.
Sean RJ had him on the radio. He's on the radio every Tuesday. Our owner is on the radio every Tuesday at 8:30.
Our owner is on the radio
at 8:30 on Tuesdays. But if you don't mind, let me play this again. This is from 105.3 The Fan.
Go ahead.
On RJ.
Hey, we got Matt Gangle in the studio on 105.3 The Fan. Jerry, before we leave the Texans game, we talked about this after San Francisco, but what are your feelings on the size of the visiting crowds at the home games this year? Tony said it felt like a road game. What are your feelings on this?
Well, first of all, I understand it. We have in this area roughly 7 million people, but we have 20-something million people statewide. That's from the Valley, that's all the way to West Texas, that's to East Texas. 25 years ago, 10 to 15% of our tickets at Texas Stadium.
And at this point, I'm just like, get on with the point. He asked you a question, answer it, Jerry.
Stadium came from Shreveport in East Texas. Now we get it from all over. We have 1,500 season ticket holders from Monterrey, Mexico. And so the point is, we're all over. We have probably as many as 30% of our fans that are from afar, Oklahoma City, Albuquerque, and they don't make every game. As a matter of fact, our surveys show with our ticket holders that we've got a large percentage of them, a third, that only make 4 or 5 games a year. You put that with the fact that we're the hottest ticket there is on the type marketing of tickets. That's the secondary market. And really you have fans that are out there fishing, so to speak. They're testing the market. The other day, these tickets for the Houston game were going as high as 300% of face value. 300%. A party pass for $29 was going for $100. That's standing only, was going for $100. So you do have a situation where, frankly, the interest in the stadium, the venue, which was a dream of mine. I wanted it to be like Madison Square Garden. But this one is located in the central part of the United States. There's no place in this country you can't get to ours. So you have not only the interest in the venue, you have certainly our season ticket holders, which, by the way, I had heard someone say, well, they just have a corporate fan base. Nothing's further from the truth. I'm talking about ticket holders. Nothing's further from the truth. We have less brokers, probably less brokers, than anybody in the United States with our tickets.
Is he still talking? Is he still answering the question?
You say what?
Was he still answering the question?
Apparently.
Because I didn't hear an answer.
Yeah, he couldn't. He couldn't answer.
He gave us a geographical lesson, and he let us know that in Monterey,
we have fans.
We got 1,500.
And thank you, Monterey. Thank you, Monterey, Mexico, because we appreciate the fan base.
Look. Jerry, you wanted a football stadium to be like Madison Square Garden. Okay. Madison Square Garden, if the only instance he meant, and I'll give one pass, if he meant that it's a multi-use stadium, boxing events, probably soon to be UFC whenever they get sanctioned in New York, various events, concerts, and so on and so forth held in Madison Square Garden, wrestling and all the other bullshit. Okay, so if he meant that, yeah. Jerry, you whore your stadium out because you want to pay it off. That is the only reason you whore that place out the way you do. I am telling the truth. So look, the bottom line is, people, we've been noticing, Cowboy fans, me from afar, have been noticing over the last 3 years the amount of other teams' fans. So he was trying to answer a question about the Texans, but what the fuck happened when we played the Bears? And all these say, oh, so everybody flew from Chicago? You know what I'm saying?
He made a statement saying, well, the ticket value was 300%, party passes were $29, you get them for $100. Well, the Houston Texans fans were doing it. Why the Dallas Cowboy fans aren't doing it? I know Houston ain't making a lot more money than people up here in Dallas. I know that for a fact. But, I guess I really can't talk. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not going to go to the stadium to watch the game.
It's you know what, and I don't see it changing, man. I don't see it changing. With Jerry's train of thought, he's not trying to do anything to make it change. He's not giving any incentives for the citizens of Dallas to fucking enjoy the game there.
It'll change in 10 years.
You sell a fucking $100 pizza, come on, man. Like, you know your demographic, Jerry. You know your demographic.
Yeah, it'll change in about 10 to 15 years, man. It'll change. Once the stadium dies down.
Yeah.
And back to being the regular Cowboy stadium.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But right now, like I told you, man, it's a tourist attraction.
I mean, you say you drive by it, and you see people out there all times of day.
I don't care what time of day. I can go by there right now. It's 9:33 p.m. There's going to be somebody that parked at Walmart, walked across the street, they're taking pictures up there. A buddy of mine from Charleston, South Carolina, Sam Avery, he's here in town. He wants to go by there when he gets in just to go take some pictures of it.
Okay.
You know, it is what it is.
Okay. So it's the venue and not the team is what you're saying is the issue.
Well, I'm thinking that it's giving these folks that are out of state or out of the city limits, those people that are in Houston, to give us say, hey, well, hey, you're playing the Cowboys this week. Let's go up here that way we can see the stadium and watch the game. Hey, these people in San Francisco, hey, man, they're playing the Cowboys. I want to go see this multi-billion stadium. I hear they got a screen from the 20 to the 20. They got a screen from the 20 to the 20.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when you go out there in the morning time, you'll see millions of people out there in the Cowboys jerseys, but they don't go in. They sit right out there. They sit right out there and watch the game.
Okay, so we've got that. We've got that point and that issue. Man, let's hop into this upcoming weeks of game, man. First of all, real quick, man, do you think it's overkill for the Thursday night games? You know, you got a couple of players out here, you know, running their mouth talking about they're not really feeling the Thursday night games because of the amount of rest. And my retort to that is, motherfucker, you get basically a mini bye week from the next game.
Over. Yeah. I think it's a cop out. You know, these fuckers are lazy, man. Yeah, I mean, shut up and play the game, shit.
Nobody that makes $80,000 a year wants to hear shit about somebody that makes $200,000 a game.
Yeah, you know, it's I want y'all to shorten the preseason just to 2 weeks and play more football games, so you can talk to me about it. You're not getting enough rest. I don't get enough rest. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
There we go.
Shit. But let's get on this week coming up, man.
And by the way, you're playing a game. You're not fucking doing any real manual labor.
You're going out there's a bunch of millionaires playing against a bunch of millionaires, man. NBA players play every other night.
You know what? I'm amped. You know, you have me amped for basketball season. I'm not finna get into any teams, anything specific right now, but you got me amped because, you know, there's some buzz going on right now, man. The Mamba is back. But anyway,
who? Snake. Oh. He you know, real quick, you know, I'm gonna give you props. I saw Mamba last night. I saw the highlights. I've seen something that he hadn't done in I don't know how long. My dude had 5 assists. I'm gonna give him his props on that.
I don't have time right now, but I'm gonna get to you later. And that silly ass comment you just made, I'm gonna get to that later. I'm not gonna let that slide. So upcoming, ladies and gents. Panda, you writing this down, fam? We got the.
Right here, baby.
Hey, why is the Cowboys Seahawks game at fucking noon?
You know.
Why is that not the night game?
I don't know. It burns me up, man, because.
No. We're gonna go East Coast bias. We're gonna go Giants and Eagles as a Sunday night game.
Oh.
Which it shouldn't be, but anyway. Cowboy. Here we go. Thursday night we have Colts and Texans. I'm going Andrew Luck, and they're gonna win by 2 touchdowns.
I'm going Andrew Luck. I'm going Colts. Texans ain't gonna win. They'll 2 in a row. They lost.
Because I'm going Colts because they have a better receiving core as a whole. Not a player or two. They have a better receiving core as a whole. And Andrew Luck is really in sync with those guys. And they don't have a running game, so they have to throw the damn ball. Or J.J. Watt's gonna fucking go ballistic.
He can't do it by himself. He can't win the game by himself every time he win the game.
That's true. Okay, so we say Colts.
Colts.
Sunday morning, 10 a.m. my time. I got the Patriots and the Bills. I got the Patriots giving them that work.
Yeah, Patriots win that game. It's easy. Not too much to say about that one.
Next up, I got Steelers and the Browns. Steelers had a bye week. I mean, no, they didn't. We had a bye week last week. Anyway,
Miami did.
Okay. Steelers and Browns. You know what?
We're going Big Ben.
They're at Cleveland.
Cleveland. I'm still going Big Ben.
Okay, you're going Big Ben. I'm going Steelers also. Broncos, Jets.
We can skip over. You know, we didn't really get into the Jets like we should have.
Oh yeah, because I really wanted to rip Geno. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna spit it out really fast because I know my co-host needs to get to his lovely newborn daughter. Geno Smith skipped a team function to go see a fucking movie. This is the starting quarterback of this franchise.
Supposed to be the captain of the team when you're the quarterback.
He skipped a team meeting and practice to go see a fucking movie.
That'd be like my supervisor missing out on work to go buy a new video game or something like that. It's just.
And you wonder why he had a quarterback rating of something like fucking 9.
Come on, man.
It was like 9 or something.
Yeah. But,
the fuck out of here, Geno Smith.
Geno Smith, you're Garbo. Michael Vick, you're Garbo still. But,
fuck you mean? Okay, so anyway, we got Peyton Manning. We got Peyton Manning winning by 28.
Yeah, he might hit 600. He might hit 600.
Okay. So we got that squared away. Lions and Vikings. You know what? This is two teams that are going this direction. They're both going down.
I got Lions.
You got the Lions?
I got the Lions.
I'm gonna say Vikings.
You know, you're going for the Vikings.
Just to be different. Next game, I got Pack and the Dolphins. Well, I think we're both picking the Packers.
Yeah, that's easy.
Aaron Rodgers is now on his 1-2 step once again. He is throwing that football like he did 2 years ago, working. Next up, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. We have a 0-5 team going against a 1-4 team. What you think? This is a horrible game. I hope it's a blackout.
I mean, Chargers definitely gonna win.
Chargers? No, Jacksonville Jaguars.
And you said Chargers. My computer's over here making all these noises, man. You said Jaguars and who?
Jaguars are 0-5 against the 1-4 Tennessee Titans.
Jaguars win that game.
Fuck, man. I'm going Tennessee, man. You know what? I'm going Jags too because I think it's time that they win a game.
Yeah, I'm going Jags just because.
Okay, just because I feel it's time for them to win a game. Panthers, Bengals. I'm gonna go Bengals on a bounce back game because I believe what we got with Panthers was fool's gold.
Well, I'm going Panthers because I want to be different.
Okay.
I'm going Panthers.
Ravens to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going with Ravens.
I got Ravens, yeah.
Chargers, Raiders. That's not even. I don't even what the Chargers. Yeah. Go Chargers. We have the Bears, Falcons.
Bears and Falcons. I'm gonna go with Bears. The Bears.
I'm gonna go with the Bears also. It's time they win a game. I think they lost 2 in a row. Cowboys, Seahawks. I think we both said earlier. At least I did. I said the Seahawks. I mean, excuse me. I said the Cowboys because I'm going to be different and I'm riding for my team.
I mean, 16 games. I'm going to go for the Cowboys. So
I'm going to go for the Cowboys, man. I mean, I know it's foolish. If you're watching this rebroadcast, you're like, get the fuck out of here. Like my mind knows better.
You know, we we can do it. I mean, we can get it done, man. And if we win, I've been calling it on Facebook, man. 15-1, here we come.
If we win, we're gonna go. If we beat the Cardinals, we will go 11-5.
Seahawks.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry, I said Cardinals. Seahawks, we will go 11-5. Next, because I was looking. Next game up is Redskins Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Redskins.
Well, you never learn, do you?
The Redskins. Just trying. We got so many picks that are alike, man.
Okay. Giants Eagles is the Sunday night game. They get top billing on Sunday night, people.
I'm going Eli.
Saying that felt funny, didn't it?
It did. It hurt.
I'm going Eagles. You know what? Yeah, I'm going Eagles.
Okay.
Next game up, we have 49ers and the Rams is a Monday night game. I have 49ers.
Yeah, I've got 49ers. That's pretty simple.
So that's our pick this week, man. We're wrapping the show up. Real quick tidbit. I read something on Bleacher Report today that is really. You hate Floyd Mayweather. I'm right here on jumping over the fence, saying fuck Floyd Mayweather. His father came out and said he can't wait to fight Amir Khan.
And I told you, Amir Khan. I told you a couple of weeks ago.
Time out. Floyd hadn't said shit about who he's fighting. This is Floyd Mayweather Sr.
I know it.
In his fucking mouth, like former crackheads like to do, and just shut up. No, look, and then he said, as I'm reading, his exact quote was, "Manny Pacquiao wants to fight my son because of the money." Look, who gives a shit what it's for? Who cares? Floyd, you will never make that amount of money ever like you will fighting Manny Pacquiao. You have to fight. Floyd's not going to make a decision who he fights until after Pacquiao beats up Algeria, whatever that guy's name is. And then after that happens, Floyd will make a decision. Floyd will fight Manny Pacquiao if he goes all 12 rounds with Chris Algieri. If he knocks Chris Algieri out in the first 8 rounds, Floyd's going to avoid him. Because Floyd's going to be like, okay, Manny's back to the old Manny. Because Manny hadn't knocked out anybody late.
In a few.
So
he's been knocked out since the last time he's knocked anybody out. So.
Right. Look, man, Floyd, look. I understand you don't want to make a decision yet. Because you don't have to. You need to see who's winning and things. I understand. Your biggest draw. Amir Khan is not a fucking pay-per-view guy. He's never been on pay-per-view in his life for him to carry it. He's not that guy. You need to fight Pacquiao. We all know it. You need to fight Pacquiao on Cinco de Mayo to knock off maybe another Mexican star going to fight on that day and take your shine that weekend of what you like to do. You have the advantage, Floyd. You have more off time than Pacquiao anyway, right? If you fight in May, it doesn't matter. You have more off time. I see you on Instagram flexing and flying to Italy and Spain and here, Russia and buying watches and on your private jet and all that. Get your ass in the gym and get them damn hands strong. If you fight Pacquiao, you're gonna have to put him to sleep.
I'm just waiting on him, man. I'm just waiting on him. He ain't gonna fight.
That's my rant. I saw that and it disturbed me. I'm like, why is Senior running his fucking mouth, man? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Well, great show tonight, Ox, man. I appreciate the time. Number 8, man. Feels great to have that number 8. Go back, again, like I tell you every week. He tells you every week. Go back and watch the rebroadcast. Go share it with somebody. Go share it with somebody at your work. Go share it with your friends. Share it with your family. You share it with your enemy. I don't care who you share it with. Just go
You
share
can watch. We found out last week you can literally watch this show live at is going on right now via YouTube.
YouTube.
So, yo, if you don't have Google Hangouts, or you don't want to get, if you ain't a Google person, that's fine, whatever. Watch it through YouTube, man.
I've heard it's kind of hard to find out how to actually run it on Google Hangouts. Go look it up on YouTube. All you got to do is search Ox and Big Panda Show. That's all you got to do.
Everybody uses YouTube. Subscribe to if you subscribe to our page, it's a direct link every time. It'll tell you. You can set up alerts on YouTube to let you know when the show is coming on.
Yeah. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching the show. You can watch it on your phone, like Mike said. It's easier on your phone. He's watching it right now on his phone. That's the thing about us. You know, that's why we're different than any other talk show, sports show. It doesn't matter what kind of show it is. You can interact with us. You can pop up on the screen if you want to say something, video chat with us, call us up, text us, chat with us. It doesn't matter. You know, if you fall down, get up. All you got to do is get up.
What's up, man? Hey, you can hit us up during the week on our Facebook page, which is the Ox and the Panda Show, and ask us questions and give us ideas for the upcoming week, man.
Yeah. Got any questions, any topics you want us to go over? Just put it on there. I guarantee you we'll talk about it, man. We're not gonna disregard anything you have to say. I mean, we wouldn't be here without you guys. I can guarantee you that. Well, great show tonight, Ox.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Same time, same place. Just
hopefully, with the Cowboys win.
Yeah, just different topics. Have a good night, man.